Welcome to Spey Casting with John. Today we're on the Rogue River and we're going to talk about the double spey. Okay, the double spey cast is a super common cast. You can do it with a Scandi line, a Skagit line. It's a cast we use off our downstream side, and it's part of the sustained anchor family of casts. And we'll cover that in a second here. So let's get started. So I'm on river right. My line's hung down below me. It's nice and straight and tight. I'm facing the opposite bank. This cast likes to go straight across. My first move with any spey cast is a lift. So I'm going to lift and place my anchor. My visual cue is the end of my spey line. Now I got a Scandi line here. Whether you have a Scandi or Skagit, when I do my anchor stroke, boom, I want to see right where that lands every time. I call that the golf ball. Put that golf ball in the same part of your stance, you'll hit the ball in the fairway. Okay? So first move, it's called a lift and set. There's my visual cue. Now for my D-loop stroke, which is all part two, boom, deliver. So 3 steps, lift and set. Let me get reset here. So here's my lift and set. Nice slow lift, and once my rod gets to vertical, I just lay the line down. There's the end of my line. That's my golf ball. D-loop stroke and deliver the cast. Now the D-loop stroke, which is part 2, part 1 being the anchor stroke. The D-loop stroke, which starts here, my rod starts parallel to the water, and my rod comes around on this elliptical plane to what's called the key position. This is the key position. It's my casting position. The casting position for any fly cast you ever make, right here, okay? That's the key position. So I do my lift and set, my D-loop stroke. Now my D-loop stroke forms my D-loop. D-loop's where I get the energy. So as my D-loop stroke comes across, I swivel to my key position, my D-loop forms, and before that thing sags and collapses, I fire it out there. So I'm going to fire this thing out there straight across the river, okay? Straight across the river. And there's something called the 180-degree rule. My D-loop direction and my forward cast direction are directly opposite of themselves. And that's a key principle in spey casting. So here we go. Anchor stroke. There's my visual cue. D-loop stroke, D-loop, forward cast. Double spey's done. If you check that visual cue, and what's important about it is I need to know where my fly is at all times. Any spey cast, my fly is either off my downstream or upstream side. In this case, downstream. So I need my fly, which is my anchor, my fly, leader, and if you're fishing a sink tip, your sink tip, that's my anchor. So I need to know where that is every cast. And that's why I identify the end of my line. I know my fly's 15 or so feet below, and I'm in a safe, good position to make this cast. So one last time here. There's my golf ball. D-loop stroke loads the D-loop, forward cast, delivers, done deal. There's your double spey. Thanks for tuning in.